Yes, country people, honor, good morning this morning and welcome to the program, The Crusaders, the Thursday edition, the day where we bring matter, where they break silence on top gender-based violence. My name na Otache, na me be the chief crusader, Ardo Gender Fulbe, and we don't show to start discussions this morning. Today, na the 5th episode for our Breaking the Silence series. And another fantastic day to talk about how we go take it end gender-based violence. Today, we will discuss child marriage, their causes, their consequences, and the solution. We get the Oga Madam Katakata for the Gender-Based Violence Department for the Ministry of Justice, Niger State own. That na barrister, lawyer, Mama, and so forth. Good morning this morning.
Good morning, everyone. And good morning, listeners.
And make we welcome the representative of the Child's Right Protection and Enforcement Agency. That's na Oga Ezekiel Taidigana. Good morning this morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Now, this morning, we get issues we took to discuss and matters to take look at from direction where we go take and take follow. It plenty where. But make we start from the beginning. And make we begin look from the side of barrister lawyer. They say, wetin be the cultural and social norms where they make child marriages they happen?
Good morning, listeners. There are so many things that leads to this issue of early marriage. And because of our diversity, it has ended up combining the whole issue. What is seen as normal in some situations is abnormal in another place. So the major issue is our diversity. That's the major issue. And then the financial situations that a lot of families, which is not an excuse, found themselves. And these stereotype ideas by some communities that because of a child's gender, the child is not supposed to enjoy some privileges. That's it.
Okay. You talk about economic matters,
yes,
where they live well.
Yes.
Now,
Yes,
now be the people where they responsible to protect the right of child and children as it take be. Now, how poverty they take contribute to this prevalence of child marriage?
Well, poverty has eaten so deep in terms of this child marriage thing. Because if you look at most issues where they carry come our office, we say, like yesterday, now one lady just rushed and see her husband, they maltreat her, they do this, they do that. When we invite the husband, he can narrate an own story because he see na childishness they worry that girl. Because she was married, underaged, food the house. This guy they provide her needs. She just only had one child. But the thing be say, if you go out to go work, she go just pack her thing, they go her mother house. If she don't go her mother house, the mother will call her. If this husband come back, no issues. Now the woman can't even take my daughter come back house. She say she don't stay for house like 8 months now. This man no really come, so she want we could call him. When this guy can't explain, we fault her. We take her to guidance and counseling. The mother be say she want make the daughter they pack things, come they give her house. When the husband come notice him, he come JJ packing things inside. Only waiting they go fit for that day. Now they provide the mother-in-law can get provoked. But eventually we cancelled her, and that matter, I believe, she'll be coming for counseling for like 3 times, which we advised the mother to cancel her to allow her daughter stay for her married for her husband's house.
And underage marriage, now he
caused all this while.
Now, what about the role where education get to play for the causes of this kind of thing?
If you look at some of the parents, we say the poor, we say, then they don't go school. And these children who they give birth to, if they even do primary, to go for secondary, they will say, Abi, these children too much for us. We could just carry them, marry, make burden reduce. How education won't come sustain. And the husbands will say, okay, if I marry you, I will continue to sponsor you. Eventually, after the marriage, nothing. You won't get a series of complaints. See, my husband say, if you marry me, you continue sponsoring me in the school. Eventually, nothing happen. If we invite the man to feed, no problem. How you want to take sponsor her to school?
Now,
matter be that.
We look at from these are some of the things where they cause harm. Let me talk about some of the consequences where they follow this thing. Now, Pikin, don't go marry. Pikin, come born Pikin. Pikin, come they act like Pikin because na Pikin na the Pikin be. And there's nothing where you go fit change that. Now, all this one now will make us but it's and so forth. Make we kind of come with you. The physical and emotional health risk where these things they cause on top of these children for inside these child marriages.
There are so many. Early marriages causes a lot of consequences on a more serious note. And some of them are capital intensive, like this VVF thing. By virtue of their age, they may end up having complications, which may also be, if they are not very careful because of their backgrounds, it's going to be beyond the husband, beyond the parents. It will end up affecting her mental health. She may enter depression. So because of that, and that is why, if you look at the law, all these things are put into consideration. The law defines a child to be somebody that is below the age of 18. And the assumption is that at least if a child is up to 18, because marriage is a serious business, the mental and psychological her mental and psychological being at least will have developed a little bit for her to be able to handle some certain situations. That's just it.
It is very sad. Now, well, from you na lawyer now you.
Yes.
And you get experience for this area of sexual and gender-based violence.
Yes. Yes.
Now, how child marriage become issue of gender-based violence and discrimination? The
law provides that a child, no matter the gender, should have the privileges of getting access to some certain basic things of life, like education. But because of their age, they end up being dropped out of school and they will not be able to attain what they are meant to attain in life. And aside that again, you see this issue of domestic violence and abuse. A child that is married at that tender age may not know where to seek for help. So she may end up at the end of the day being depressed. That one another wahala again to bring her out of it. In fact, there are so many things in a more serious note. Because by virtue of her age, she cannot just be able to protect herself because she's supposed to be protected. But she found herself in a situation where she's just helpless.
For international level and national level, now which kind of policies and laws were they to prevent child marriages? Even if we notice for not here, that's not a major issue.
It's not peculiar to not. Because the basic thing that is just there is that we have laws preventing these things. But because of our culture that has eaten so much, because we just take those cultures to be like rituals, I believe, but people even believe more in culture than even their religious beliefs. That is just it. If not, we have laws. It's not that there are no laws. At the national level, there is law. That's the Child Rights Act, which was passed in 2003. And then states domesticated this laws. And before it was domesticated, they allowed states to amend some provisions of the section because of our diversity. That is just it. But these are cultural norms, to be very frank. It's a very complex issue. It's just awareness, education for people to understand.
Well, okay.
Yes, so.
Now, which kind of support system they for ground where will help these children, especially the ones where they marry them as children?
Well, I always want to speak based on the factual things that we normally address at the agency on issues like this. When it comes, after listening to the both parties, you will see that the only way out is to support that family financially. And where is the fund? Because if this complainer came and said, this is exactly what is happening, if you come to look into it, it's because she's idle, doing nothing at home. And the only way that can ease and erase all of those things is by supporting.
But if Pikin marry, then carry Pikin take marry, first of all, that one not be the right thing to do.
Not be the right thing to do.
If the Pikin never reach age, as the agency, una no get things one they put for ground to ensure say they remove that Pikin from that marriage, make she go face life, grow up as normal child.
That matter where they carry come from, so not be easy one. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we went for sensitization in Kwantagora. On our way back, we branched Kagara. For a matter, a man married a wife, unknown to the girl, or knowing fully well that she knows that this guy is a criminal. Mm-hmm. According to the grandmother, because her mother died, so it was the grandmother that trained her. Her senior sister now is in university, Kano State University. She just finished her secondary school. This guy has a wife with 4 kids. He now started following this girl. To the extent that he went and do juju thing to her, this girl can't do without this guy. All efforts. Tried.
That one is illegal.
We said, how can you prove it? Now, so say love is blind.
I said, this matter choke us. With this girl, she say, okay, they table out all this guy, they do things for them. You go still good. Come go give the senior brother the first wife. Yes. Senior brother in first wife say him go work. Say na younger sister good na be this help me sell her. You can't go tell your wife say I don't go do work and I give your brother goat, make him help me sell. So go collect money come. They sold that goat at the rate of 50,000. She collect money, can't give her husband. This husband I carry this money, go pay for dowry. Yes, to marry this girl, because the grandmother don't tire. You go carry this girl around for weeks, months, they never see. I seen Pina. That goat way in steal. As they come the hunter, you can't carry this in new wife, they can't follow bush. Come Mina here. Before they reach Mina, he go meet one of his friends with him bag, say, help me keep this bag. Give me your bike, and they come. That bag city with and they use and they walk. Now yesterday, now he's supposed to appear for the matter. Your uncle, now him follow, come help and stay. My uncle don't know what's in the happen because he go tell uncle say him bring matter come give us. We see his wife go keep, we no go release his wife for her. The uncle say we will not fit. When the uncle come here, what's in the happen? See, this guy na criminal. No, see the people who get by go to don't come because we believe say if he come here today, they go arrest him. Those who conduct the wedding for him there, the husband, then today they hunt for him. This guy Steve with the accent say you still want to marry this guy. Assurance, the answer which they give us, be say, like say this girl still love this guy. Despite all these things.
I believe say not to do.
With all this talk, we be say, this guy a criminal, they hunt and see what he do, they steal. You still say, now this. And if you see this girl, God, very pretty, beautiful girl. See this guy.
What
nothing. God, this matter pain us. As the guy no come yesterday, the uncle saying don't remove his hand. But him go make sure say this girl won't know where. He go treat her because his wife na nurse. Maybe they carry her go in her wife place. He go treat her. The grandmother will give the grandmother her daughter, make she dey carry her go. This guy now go dey hunt for him. Those people who get bike too, they dey hunt for him. Those who get goat, police arrest the wife, we go collect 50,000, lock her for station. Now the senior brother go bail her, come still pay for that goat again. The senior brother saying pay 70,000, then to dey hunt for the guy.
But wait, una get laws where create una,
Yes.
where una dey carry take work. Wetin be the legal hulubum where una dey carry waka? Because most of una things, most times you go hear say dem carry go magistrate, but thank God say barrister dey here. Cases wey get to do with child right, na magistrate is supposed go to abi na high court. Me I think say their laws na high court na dey go.
No, majority, why most of those cases are being taken to magistrate court is just for this quick dispensation of justice. That is just it.
But in the face of this kind of thing, na not be matter of quick dispensation, na the right dispensation. Na him who supposed to follow.
We have procedures of doing things in an organized way. And I've told you already that because of this, if you see the confrontation we usually face because of this issue from parents, and it all boils down on the issue that our cultural beliefs in this environment is not something easy at all. On the most serious note.
But before culture,
yes,
we first be Nigerians.
yes,
Before our religion, we first be Nigerians.
of course, yes,
That is why the constitution na him dey supreme.
of course, yes,
On top everything.
yes.
Why will not they follow the constitution to the latter?
How many people are aware of the constitutional rights? That's where awareness comes. Beyond going for seminars and workshops, we are expected to follow up and ensure that all those things that are learned are being put into practical. At least there should be a robust, monitoring team. If only people that, the few ones that are able to escape that you hear, those ones that don't know where to go, what happens? That is just it. It's people that are able to escape that you will know. There are many people many children, underage children that are into these situations and they have no way of getting themselves out of it. But if you are not aware of those things, how will you assist? That is just it.
But now, not be the people where they carry their children,
yes,
or young people, go put them into underage marriages. No offense.
No offense now.
So
because the law says 18 years. So anything below 18 is child marriage.
So, and the law no get provision for the people where they push the children, go make them pack them.
If they report, definitely something will be done. But if there is nobody that comes to report, what do you do? What do you do? You will be handling some cases and you see some people coming to beg. Are you not a Muslim? Are you not from this place? It's a very complex issue on a more serious note. And it has given us so much publicity now that we are talking. So our faces are not like to be seen by some people.
They're not supposed like that, and the right thing they're supposed like.
Yes. That's just it.
You need to move that way. Okay, okay, let's say you want to add something. I see you there.
When you talk, say, can't law go after those people that push their children for early marriage? And that one I want to choke. Because some traditions will tell you, say, she's of age to be married off. Waiting you want to talk. You see girls that are underage, of course, by seeing them, you know that these people, they don't know if you marry. They never reach the age of marrying. But they will put session for you, see you too, you go weak. So this matter of early marriage thing, not just awareness, sensitization, talk to them, show them how marriages are being failed based on this early marriage thing, how those girls can't cope, how they are being depressed in their homes after marriage, the sufferings, all of that. And
also those people that experience these things and are able to come out of it should also be allowed to speak out, at least to encourage others.
Yes. I'm talking about creating sensitization and awareness now. What will be the role when men and boys get to play. Because the boys they become men, the men they become fathers. And now these men, now them they give their children hand out for marriage. So waiting be the rule when men and boys will play to end this kind of activities.
Waiting men and boys go play. These days now you go see even these boys of nowadays, they don't get work, they want marry. Waiting you want go preach. These girls of these days now you go see they don't cook for underage girls, don't they hang out with boys. Midnight you go see them. Whenever you even get anything for chess, you go see them the whole boys they work out. What you want to tell those people, maybe they go tell another person. And just they draw themselves. Seriously, serious sensitization need to be made. And all of these things, can government take care of it? Because when you want to do something genuine now, and you present what will be used in doing that, they will tell you there is no funding. As when we went to Kontagora and this Kagara that went for this investigation, we went to some parks and union. They were saying they never knew that child rights agency existed. If not, they've been having series of issues that children will run to their park pleading for them to be transported back to their homes. Their parents are trying to forcefully marry them out. No, they are forced to go and do child labor thing. We exchanged our contact and they said we should be coming often. There are villages that we need to go into. But how can the government come in? It's just the issue.
He joke. And the matter, he talk very well. People give Crusaders chance, make them choke them out inside this matter. Because if we start now and begin to expand on top of this matter, we'll not go reach the end today. With Crusaders then, I'm sure they can get questions and contributions today. 081 40,000 360. Now him be number to call. That is 081 40,000 360. And then Facebook, enter with Facebook. Our name for Facebook now Crusaders Radio TV. Like the page, follow the page, and then you will see the red button where they tell you say we day live. Click on top that red button, you will join our conversation for there. But as you dey call and as you dey comment, as you dey contribute inside the program, I beg not use abusive language, not insult anybody. Make you know say the place where your right end, now for there another person own begin. And if you want to respect, make yourself respect other people, so that everywhere will be very, very simple. Make we start from We'll start from telephone. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This morning.
This Abakar calling from Dusankura.
Okay, Abakar from Dusankura, talk to us.
Yeah, if the child rights said a girl must be 18 years before marriage, then what about the little girls that you'll be seeing going around with boys? What is the child right doing about those girls? Because you find out there are so many girls now, they have already known men. And you find that their age, they are between 13, 12, 13, 14, 15. They have already known men. Then what is child right doing on those kind of girls and the boys? Because if you say you cannot allow a father to give out his daughter at that tender age for a marriage, then that kind of girl can get pregnant outside and bring the child come home.
Okay.
What is the child right doing about that?
Thank you for that contribution where you bring come.
Ardo, unde nina kwa egada msu bishi. My name na Ambassador Gebu the Challenger. Well, all what I have to say in this issue is please, for those parents who don't know the rules and regulations, and for those parents who don't know the right of giving out their children in marriage, please, Child Rights Agency, most especially in Kagara, as you earlier told us, please, I would like you to create more awareness, orientate us and orientate our parents so that they will know the good side of it and so that they will know the bad side of it too. And my last word to our parents at home is this: They should fear God and they should speak the truth anywhere they are. Because on the last day, the first question God is going to ask our parents is this: how did you take good care of your sons and daughters and your family? That is the first question God will ask them. So they should fear God and they should step up and do the needful. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Gibu, the challenger. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Chief Crusader.
Good morning.
Good morning this morning, and everybody in the studio there.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I see the man Prince Elijah Abdulhadi photo calling for good people from Obitani in Boso. You see the problem today. The government is it encouraging the people who want to work? We see the complaining today. The ministry want to do work, and they engage them for what they will. They are not magicians, and they are not God. Something happen for rural area, and the ministry is there. They are aware. They know how to transport to go there. Because of rural, they tell me what is happening to the children. And we see some parents, not blame some parents. Sometimes you see that they are seeing what is happening in this country. The law, the government itself, the law we have, who passes the law, the economy, the all sorts of such. And when the program we're talking today, they are carrying children, 3 children under age. What is happening? The law is not here, and we will have children today, even to feed. I know it's not the government to feed your children. I'm aware the economy is not good. And the last one I got my friend for this line, the parents, we should have care of God in our heart. Do the right thing. We have the manners, we have the pastors. What is happening? The child lives, they are not God. They are not magicians. They only do what they can do in their own side. Government should wake up for their brother and give them the necessary things to do the work.
Okay.
Thank you. I rest my thoughts. Thank you very much.
Okay, we will take one more call before we go respond, take responses on top of these matters. Hello?
Hello, good morning, sir.
This one, I better reduce the temperature.
Reduce it. My name is Suleiman Shehu, calling from Child Right Agency.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Just as Allah Barista Mohammed also have said, most of these people don't know where to run to when there is problem. But thank God this time around, the Child Right Agencies are on the creating of awareness and sensitization. We started last week, and by the special grace of God, we will continue to do it until when the message gets to every quarter in this state. And we hope that by the time we finish with our sensitization, most of this issue will be cushioned, and I think it will reduce to a minimum level by the special grace of God. Thank you, sir.
Well, before you go, you hear the question where person ask about young girls who get a boyfriend, whether they follow boys from 13, 14, 15, 16. How you want to take respond to that one?
This issue of boyfriend following young girls, sir. You see, just as the last speaker has said, we are not magicians. You call people, tell them the consequences of this. And most of the time, when this issue is brought to the agency, and you want to take the matter up to the police station or magistrate for investigation, just as Barrister Mama have just said, you start seeing people calling you. The parents have right over their children. You are a Muslim. You are from this community. You are from this.
So by the time they follow boy.
Yes, because what we normally do when they brought such reports, like this is what their children are getting out of hand, and they want they want them to be disciplined. By the time you start saying, okay, if you parents cannot talk to them, let the government come into it. The same most of these parents that bring the report again will go back and be sending people to come and say, please, we'll go home and discuss it. So in this situation, sir, what do? They give back to their children. You are trying to correct the children. They brought report, and the same parent will come to tell you, or send people to come and tell you, okay, she has learned lesson, let us go home and treat it. So these are the problems we are facing. If not, nobody is above the law. And I always tell them, nobody is above the law.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. We move. And for inside Facebook, Jibo M. Jamaku, say, good morning, Chief Crusader, the crew inside the studio with other members. Please, Chief, allow me to ask the barrister in the studio. There is a case between a girl student of IBB University, Lapai, but residing in Chanchaga, and her boyfriend, where he partner beat her. My barrister, if you see the girl, Kai, it's a pity. Chief, this matter was posted on Crusaders Radio TV, meaning my able Crusaders in the house and the studio are aware. My question is, what are you doing about that? Thank you. I come in peace. Yes, this matter, we remember, remember the matter now?
Yes,
the girl where they bust her eye.
The case is in court now.
They don't free the boy.
I know the boy is not off the hook. I know. And we are going to confirm what is going on.
As at yesterday, the boy don't the house. That one.
And maybe when he was charged, the offense he was charged under is a bailable offense. They can't keep him now.
They don't leave the mother. They carry the responsibility of that girl for head. Only her.
So we'll get to the root of the whole thing.
Sad.
Yeah.
Very, very.
Balabenu, he said, good morning, Chief, and everyone in the studio. Girl-child marriage should be condemned in its entirety. I don't see any reason why parents would marry off a child of less than the constitutional provision of 18. It is not fair. How can a child that ought to be in the classroom be battling with family issues, childbirth, and all of that? Not add the fear of VVF Webufulu. Meanwhile, congratulations on the next level at the follow on our program Oga Landlord on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, bumper to bumper for Abuja. And right now, at the Watchuna live from Abuja again in Abuja Crusader. Suleiman Ibrahim, he said, court grants bail to man who caused grievous hurt to 400 level female student of IBB. The same story again. The 26-year-old man from Tungagoro area in Chanchaga local government area of Niger State was arraigned before Magistrate Court 8 Mina for causing grievous harm to 400 level student of Ibrahim Babangida University Lapai. And the girl from Chanchaga Naishide. The suspect, according to police report, who believed to be former boyfriend of the girl, is alleged to have sometime last month attacked the victim and caused grievous injury to her right eye. I beg, say, make una look inside the matter and how they want to take explain it. You don't hear say the Vice Mama don't put mouth talk say the matter. You know they go unnoticed. Sake of say them then go chook mouth and chook eye to take it see. Okay. Hello, this morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you. This is now the voice of the permanent secretary for the Niger State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. Good morning this morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome. I beg chook mouth inside the matters where we discuss this morning.
Yes, this issue of child marriage is a delicate issue. It has both religious and cultural issues related to it. But we want parents who have gone on sensitization where we call even traditional leaders from all the states. And people have been talking. There is sensitization going on even on the national level. But my call now is to the parents. They should allow their children to reach child-giving age because we are experiencing a lot of mortality at giving birth because children are not strong enough to give birth to children and they are going into forced marriage. True, parents are substituting their children for economic gains. So please, they should value their children. They should give them to responsible people. They should know what these men are doing before they give out their their children as wives to these people. And they should also educate their boy children to be, male children to be responsible members of the community. If they don't do that, there will be a cycle of gender-based violence that will continue. So I'm calling on parents, please, educate your boy child, educate your girl child, tell them the consequences of their action. It's because consequences are not pronounced. That is why people are doing what they are doing. That was done on the early marriage issue. Yesterday, we picked a destitute around the book roundabout near AB roundabout, near Wima Primary School. Around 6:30 to 7, we picked the person and took him to the hospital. But unfortunately, the person died around 9:30. So we want people to go to General Hospital Mortuary to identify if they have a missing male person, elderly. Because the person could not talk up to the time he died. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, our Permanent Secretary, the Niger State Ministry of Women Affairs. Well, we're here. They carry one man. If you don't know, say somebody lost for an side, an elderly person, and you not show for house, then we gonna go General Hospital. Go check the mortuary to see the level for that place, whether or whether. Usman Alabi Mohammed, he said, for a greater Niger State, Chief and your progressive crew, and also the guests in the studio, make una go mobile garage, Kontogora Kagara, in my mind. Please, go to this place and see the level of teenage girls wallowing around and flexing with even those that are supposed to be called their fathers under the bridge at Savannah Market. Child rights. Over to you. Because children I then describe for that place, and now I get to help them protect and preserve their rights. Simple.
Well, thank God, say, as the airports, they are now say, make government do something for our office. Mobility is a challenge.
For us, una be the government where we know.
Yes,
But they help us the pronounce so that those who are on top will see how they will take support our office, no matter how. May they leave their own work first, concentrate on our own, empower us so that we will go out to go and work. We are very ready to work. Even this morning, as I want to start my bike, the kickstarter just break. I got to push up.
That bike. Carry person with children.
Going to pick all of those to sanitize all of these things, as I'm saying, is a good thing to be done. But you cannot single-handedly go there wanted doing it, because you need security. You need mobility. As you are picking them, where are you keeping them? Is it orphanage home? Are you going to be the one to feed them? Before getting their parents to come for them, it will become it's a stressful thing that there needs to be a collaboration in joining hands, making sure that these things are sanitized. It's not a day thing. And it needs serious financing.
So this is not call now to the government.
To the government.
Where they are above now.
Where they are above us.
Because now the government where we know, that is why we carry our cry straight governor shop. In fact, this is not matter what go direct straight to him excellency. Farmer, you know, so they say if you want to enter heaven, you must get mind like Pekin. So use your Pekin mind. Take provide all these provisions. Because now, when they talk all this oneself, we'll never enter the area of those ones where they beg for streets. Those ones now, then plenty pass Gary. You're not fit to count them. And those children where they for street they beg. You get one where they package some time ago. That one now can't explain, he can't agree, they confess, saying that him they give thief information. So the small pikin, 11 years old, and carry gun, give him. He dismantle the gun, reassemble and back. And yet, he dey for street as beggar. Now him they show bad people road to say this man, he get money. See when he dey come house, see when he not they come. If we reach that level now, we're not fit to quantify the quantity and quality of damage where we do. And these children now, they come mix with our own regular children. Where they do regular waka for streets. Now then they turn children to Yangongo. Where they make pikin now enter. Mama will come house, pot don't lost.
Okay, don't go.
I dey tell you.
The king will come back, he don't know what they talk. The kid don't go fagbo.
Papa will come face madam.
Spoon they finish for us.
Yes.
Down the spirits. For every house spoon they lost.
So all this will never come there. So I beg, make government, especially Your Excellency, Bagzi, make provision for child rights. This thing not hard. One single motor. Not be proud, boss. Who dey Crusader Radio telephone line? Hello?
The people of Noble Kingdom.
Talk to us.
You are speaking with Comrade Ahmed. I'm calling from 123 quarters.
Talk to us, comrade.
Good morning, the barrister in the studio.
Morning.
Good morning, my neighbor, Easy.
Morning, sir.
Chief, issue of me picking, marry picking, or me picking, come born picking. Or if you finish now for child right, you go see am. So the only thing where I want my government to now, make government find one law. What be say if you want to get married, make them get people who be saying even though that committee, they go look the age of the person who want marry. They go look the age of picking when you want marry. It be like if you not born like that, some people go see 50-year person want marry 14-year-old picking. And at the end of the day, now child rights go come carry the wahala for head. In fact, chief, if you want watch stage drama, when you come child rights agency. Because you go see wahala what between university, you go see talk until people want to child rights, you cope with them. Please, we are the call on government again, make them provide vehicle for that child right, make them work. Yes, please, thank you.
Thank you very much. My kind advice to former governor, please, for the sake of God, strengthen the agency for effective operation. Usman Al-Habib Mohammed. He said, on waiting the response where that child rights person give. He said, you are correct, sir. But the duty is to identify places where people, they go smoke igbo. Teenage girls, they gather. May God continue to protect you now. Where.
Amen.
You slap woman after she slap you like 5 times, then you don't commit gender-based violence. You report to the nearest police station that woman beat you, police officers go laugh you. Which level be that one?
You should summon courage and report now. That's justice. Summon courage and report.
I will tell you.
My wife beat me.
Just now.
Yes.
Say like if you beat wife, I go report. So if wife beat husband, make husband report too now.
But wife, you get with where wife they take beat husband though.
I will tell you.
Baby, talk like you get experience. This and many matters lay ground for us to discuss, but we're not fit to exhaust everything inside one day. And the small, our time for today, it don't finish again. But we will continue this discussion for inside social media, and we'll continue to enlighten people on top waiting we they do. That is why every Thursday we dedicate them to sexual and gender-based violence discussion, because most of these things where they happen, especially for us where we parents, we don't know, say the things where we they do, then they wrong. Matter of truth, now say, before you be Christian, before you be Muslim, before you talk about your culture and tradition, first of all, we be Nigerians. And being Nigerian, now he cover everything. That is why even when you go for function, before they go pray, they go first do national anthem. Because now that one, now him be our national prayers. We dey give voice to enlighten people on top these issues of gender-based violence. That is why we dey bring all these words come. Make una for learn and understand. Because they say ignorance not be excuse for the eyes of law. That is talking about.
Now so it be.
So that you now you go to see say that culture, tradition, na him you dey follow. But the day when it go quiet for you, it not go sweet for you. Yes. But God no go let us see that thing. Amen. May God help us. Amen. Make we continue. Amen. Make we thank Oga Ezekiel Ghana from the Child Right Protection and Enforcement Agency where they studio with us. And then our big mama and friend, Barrister Mama Dansofo, where she be the rapporteur for the GBV department for the Niger State Ministry of Justice. Barrister lawyer, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And all the support and encouragement one that they give us, make we continue to the push, we will counter give, so that everywhere go balance.
Amen.
End gender-based violence by the grace of God.
Amen.
On behalf of everybody for Inside Studio, my name now Otache. Now we be the Crusaders, they say, do the right thing so that God go bless you. Honor, bye bye.